Hey folks, Professor Johnson here. Wait, let me turn the closed captions on. There we go. Hey, hey folks. All right, Professor Johnson here, and we are at our first textile evaluation activity. I'm excited. Hopefully you have the book by now, Fabric for Fashion, the swatch book. There's a little reflection from my light, but I need that light on. A little reflection from the light. This is the revised second edition. If you have this one, the original second edition. I don't know why it's not the first edition because it's the revised second edition. If you have this one, this will work too. The page numbers will just be different. So you have to go back and find the page numbers. Okay. So hopefully you got the revised second edition. Okay. You just viewed a video that showed you how to use the pick glass for the purpose of this assignment. I'm going to show you how to use it for the purpose of this assignment as well. Yeah, let's dive in. Okay, so I'm going to make an adjustment to my camera so you can see exactly from the book on my desk. Okay, funny. Boop, there we go. Now I'm working backwards. Okay, so that I can show you what you need to know. I'm working backwards. So if I seem discombobulated, it's because I'm looking at everything upside down. Okay. So for the purpose of this assignment, we are working on wool. So we're going to work on wool. We're going to be working on wool, and you have a sheet that you need to download. So you should have downloaded the sheet already, and then we're going to fill in some stuff based on what the assignment is. Okay. All right. So you need to be on pages. Let me see. The wool is pages in this book 40. I'm going to say it's 47. Move it over. So wool again. I told you I'm working upside down. Okay. Oh, wool actually starts on page 41, and then it goes until page 51. Okay. Oh, before we even dive into wool, let's dive into some of the stuff that this book has. So in addition to having swatches of fabric, it also has swatches of our threads. And it's nice that these threads are here because it actually gave us some nicer threads that we couldn't get full swatches of fabric. So there's no cashmere. When we get to luxury animal hair, there's no cashmere or mohair in here, or even alpaca for that matter. But there's some nice wool donegals, and there's a great silk here. Actually, I have two silks here, and then some a rayon chenille, and then all natural fibers. So nothing synthetic here. So there's some really nice fibers here. So when we don't have an actual swatch to look at, we have these nice fibers to look at when we get there. Okay, so let's get over to the wool section. So again, you've read this material from the book. It's going to give you some details, but let's dive into what this assignment entails and what exactly I am asking you to do. Okay, so what I need for you. Oh, I just lost my page. Let me go back and find it. I'm going to have you pull some swatches out. So this will be the first time that you will take your swatch book apart. And now I'm going to say I've taken these swatches out a couple times. So I've taken them out and put them back in. So for instance, my wool gauze kind of just falls off the page. I do have double-sided tape that I can add to this to get the swatches back in, but don't be afraid to pull stuff out of your swatch book. You'll be able to put them back in. They will restick 3 or 4 times, and then ultimately you can always use double-sided tape to put them back in. Okay. All right. So what do you have to do? Okay. For this textile activity, you are going to be doing some evaluations based on a spreadsheet that I gave you, and you are able to just fill that spreadsheet in. So for the purpose of this assignment, we're going to be pulling out 3 fibers, 3 swatches. Okay. First is the wool delaine. So on page 49, it is the second fiber. So if you look at how the names are on the page, the name is really at the bottom of the fiber. I wish they would have put it at the top, but it is what it is. So you will see on this page is wool gauze, wool delaine, botany wool serge, wool Voltaire, wool crepe, Bertha, and tweed. So I'm going to have you pull out the wool gauze. I'm just going to show you for the purpose of this assignment. I'm just going to show you with one, but we'll be using the wool delaine and the worsted wool tweed from this page. And then when we go over to page 51, we're going to be using the worsted suiting weight, which is the first. Actually, there's two suiting weights on here, so you can take the first or the second one, either one. And then finally, we're going to be taking the wool Melton. Okay, so those are the swatches that we're going to use for this assignment. I'm going to go back to page 49 and pull out our wool delaine. So you see, I'm literally, it's going to make a ripping sound. Just know it's going to make a ripping sound. I'm taking this one out a couple of times and it will just stick back in. Okay. It's kind of cool because what happens when you pull it out too, it also gives you the ability to actually pull some threads off and see the fiber in a much different light. Oops, sorry, I'm coming out here in a much different light than you see it when you just look at it, look at it in the book. So if you see here, you see I have one thread that has come apart, has come loose just from me pulling that off and pulling it off of the swatch. And then there's a question. The first question I ask is, what is the direction of the yarn type? So if you go ahead and pull this off and pull out your pick glass. Remember, the pick glass is just a magnifier. That's really all it is. It's a magnifier with some numbers on it. So that'll help you with thread count. It's a magnifier, right? So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to magnify. I'm going to look at the garment. Look at the fiber. It's always best to look at the fiber if it's a light color fabric, a lighter fiber. It's actually better if you put it against a dark background because you just get a little bit more depth and contrast. So I just literally, you see, I just put it on the edge of the book where the color is. So if you put it in a dark background, you can see a little bit more than you can on a light background. Okay, so the question is this a S or a Z twist? I'm not going to give you that answer. You're going to have to decide which one it is. And remember, the purpose of this assignment is for you to apply the knowledge that you have, right? So if you think it's a Z, say it's a Z. If you think it's an S, say it's an S, and explain why you think it is what it is. Okay. So that's the first thing. That's the first question. The next question is, what's the yarn type, staple, or filament? We've talked about that in the assignment. I'm sorry, in the reading and the lecture. So you're going to give me that. Then you're going to use some of those aesthetic properties that also have been in the previous modules. You're going to describe the hands. You're going to talk about how it feels. Next, you're going to talk about the luster, the color, the weave or the design. So I don't want to give away too much, but this is a plain weave. When we get further down, there are different weaves, right? So when we get to the worsted tweed is a different weave from the worsted suiting weight, which is, you can use either of these two swatches. And then when we get down to the Melton, that is a different weave as well. I'm going to talk about the weight of it. Is it a light, medium, or heavy weight? And then you're going to talk about the thread count. And again, this is where we're going to be using our pick glass. So I'm going to turn my book. I'm going to turn my book so that I just have the pink on the back out. Another really interesting way to do this is to use your cell phone as a underlight. So if you were to take your cell phone and just open up I'm on dark mode. Open up a document that gives you a white background. It's great to use that. I'm on dark mode though, so I can't do it right now to put that as underlight. Maybe I'll turn my torch on. Hey Siri, turn on my flashlight. Okay, so you see how it gives you this light. So if you have a light underneath it too, it's really helpful for that too. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is, hey Siri, turn off my light, my flashlight. Siri doesn't want to do it. Oh my gosh. All right, I'll turn that off in a second. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our pick glass. We're going to take our pick glass, and you have a couple options of what you can do in terms of what you use to count it with. I'm going to grab a dressmaker's pen I'm sorry, walk over to my sewing machine. So I just grabbed a dressmaker's pen, and I'm going to then count that number within the square. And the reason I gave you that video, because there's really no great way for me to make a video that does this, that shows the magnifying as well. It's just, I won't say it's impossible, but it's challenging. I've tried it every way I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this square. So I have a square. You see the numbers are 0 to 25 here and 0 to 25 here. I'm going to first go vertically, and then I'm going to go horizontally, and I'm going to count the numbers. Sorry, I should have done this way. You see there's a 0 to 20 here, and a 0 to 20 here. And I'm just going to go in and I'm going to count each thread. Okay. So first I'm going to go this way first, and I'm going to start at the very first thread I see on the edge, and I'm going to count. So I'm just going to use the tip of my needle, and I'm going to count each thread that's going this way, that's going down. I'm going to count each thread going down. Okay. So I'm going to count each thread going down. I'm not going to tell you what the number is. I'm going to count each number in here. So give me a second. Okay, so I came up with a number here. All right. Not gonna tell you the number, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. You're gonna do the same thing vertically. So you are first you counted the threads that were going this way, that were going down. Now you're gonna count the threads going this way, but you're gonna count on this side. So using this side, okay? So I would do the same thing with my dressmaker's pen, or the pen of a safety pen, or a ballpoint pen, or a mechanical pencil, anything that has a really fine point. And I'm going to do the same thing the other way, okay? And I'm going to count up the other way, okay? And again, I'm not going to tell you the number, okay? I'm going to count that number, and then you're going to record. You're going to record X, first number by the second number. So horizontal by vertical. So this is not the number. We'll say 29 by 32. Those are not the right numbers. It's much higher than that. Okay, I will give you that. It's much higher than that. So you're just going to count those numbers. Okay. So the thread count is really important for the purpose of this assignment, and for the purpose of you just learning this process. The thread count is not going to be exact. So I'm not expecting everybody to get the exact same number. I'm expecting you to be close, but I'm not expecting everyone to get the exact same number. So is there a right and a wrong number? Yes, but there's a range. So if you're in the range, you'll be good, because this is an estimation. Okay. Now, why thread count is important when we think of things like sheets. That's usually where we hear the thread count. The higher the thread count, the higher the number is between these two. It means the tighter the weave. Like the weave is like, it's like this, or like this, or it's like this, right? And the tighter the weave is, the finer the quality of the fabric is, right? So, you can almost see with this one, you literally can see through. You can see through this weave. It's not as good on the light, but you can see through this weave. So I know this doesn't have a high thread count, literally just because of the just because I can see through the weave. Like I can literally see the vertical and horizontal lines in this. And when you get to some of the other fabrics, it will not be the same way. We'll be doing this throughout the semester with some other fabrics. Okay. So I'm going to ask what the thread count is. And then I'm just going to ask you to name any other characteristics that you can identify. Again, there's not right and wrong answers. There's a range of things that you can have. So I'm not going to say don't stress yourself out, but I want you to apply the knowledge that you have learned so far. So definitely go back to that fiber properties chart. that was in module 2. Go back to that and utilize that as resources for this assignment, okay? Then you also have some fabric performance things, that questions that I'm asking you. So talk about wrinkle resistance, high, heavy wrinkle, little to no wrinkling, and then any other characteristics that you can identify that may contribute to performance. We'll also talk about some finishes, a finish that you could use on this fiber. So a colorant, a dye, some kind of printing, and the printing process as well, okay? And then finally, you'll be talking about some end uses for the 4 fabrics that have been selected, okay? All right, so that's what we'll be doing with essentially all except for one of our textile evaluation activities. We'll be doing that for the next 2, and then the last one we do something a little bit different, but you will be using the PIC class. And when I said the PIC class isn't an exact science, it is something that we use as an estimation. There actually is a actual tool that we use to determine actual thread count. So if you were making a garment, a bedding, a home furnishing, something that you wanted to say this has a 1,000 thread count, you would actually use something more specific. You would not be sitting at a desk with a pen counting threads in this 1 by 1 inch. In this 1 by 1 inch, the PIC glass actually just a great I don't say almost equalizer, but the PIC class is a great tool overall for you to dig down into some of the intricacies of a fiber. Later in the semester, we'll look at some fibers that they look one way, to the naked eye, and then you get it in the PIC class, you're like, wow, that's so different. Like there's some metallic in here. You see the twist, or you see how many threads are actually wound together to make an actual fabric, when you think it's just one, and they're multicolored, especially when we get to the our lames and stuff later in the semester. So the PIC class is really interesting and a fun tool to have when you are just out sourcing fabrics, shopping, if you are doing something on the construction side. So I love the PIC class. Okay. All right. So I think that is it. If you have any questions, you can hit me up. You can hit me up in the inbox, and I'm excited to see what you guys come with up on the other side. Again, this piece is not an exact science, so don't stress yourself out like, oh my God, I got one number and then I count again, I got another number. It's okay. It's likely that's what's going to happen, because your swatches were cut off of a big bolt, and who knows where your swatch came from, right? So swatches that were cut closer to the edge, closer to that selvage that we talked about, that you learned about, closer to the selvage, are going to be a tighter weave than something that's coming from the center of the bolt, which may be a little bit looser. So again, it's not an exact science, and I'm looking for things on a range. So don't be like, Professor Johnson, is this the exact right number? If you're in the range, you will get credit. Okay. All right. I'll see you on the other side.